Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream. Hi there. Hi. Hi the captain, hi the stamp, hi the farming. Hi, welcome. Hold on, let me get ready. And today we're gonna be doing the thing that I do. I don't know, let me just look up. I need to get into my my high on crack spirit in a second. Let me just me. Okay, I'm robbing your mom tonight. I was gonna make the joke. I'm glad you all wanna just... Cool, that's neat. Thank you all. I'm glad to see you're all behind me. Okay, let's play some music and let's do the thing. So today we will be doing what? Well, we'll be working, of course. I've scripted a fair bit of video. And when I say a fair bit, I mean like almost all of it. Only the CPU chapter is left, which is the last one. So I don't have to care about that. Who cares about the last chapter anyway? And so today, where did we finish off? That's a good question. We finished off with this. Where... Oh, shucks. The day will be. It's packaging. So now we get the number, and there we go. We say the number. We started very simple, right? Time to operate them. Oh yeah, no, that's it. Next we just move on to the multiplier. Did I do a transition? Anyone keeping track of my gender? I mean, did I do a transition for the previous one? I don't remember. Yes, we do have a trans file. Alright. So right here we should also probably transition. There we go. Where's my trans plane? There you are. It's like my transmobile, except... well, it's a plane. Okay, I kind of hate this all. This is terrible. The camera moves too much. Or it doesn't move enough. Should move like this. There we go. Make it has a file of trans people on the server. Exactly. I have a file for scientific reasons. They added some assembly coding. It was fun. Yeah, assembly coding is not bad. How did you link it? Because honestly, it's been a really long time since I did any code and assembly. So, computer science video, there we go. So when I did some code for the video... Why is this a thing? What was I testing here? Oh, that's a unrelated thing. When I did some assembly code for the video, I had to like link it with C. I had some inline assembly inside Rust. Oh, gross. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, ew. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. That was just muscle memory. It's just my natural reaction to hearing about Rust. Okay, so we move this. We move this. There we go. Now register and another trans folder. I'm just trying to make it buff, I don't know why. Well, it's because you're trying to be realistic, you know, I can't blame you. Listen, we've all seen what make it looks like, so... yeah, I understand why, it's just a very natural process. Anyway, next thing, next order of business, right, multiplication, I remember now. Multiplier, the FNAF multiplier, hello everyone, my name is... Multiplier, and so, using multiplier, I have no experience with it, actually have magic right now, although because I practice both, I don't want people to confuse magic and science. This could be a funny bit for the video, but I need to do it right. Make it X-printer when that is Patreon only. As an artist, I cast female make it. Artistic Panzer, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but I've already done that as well. Listen, I apologize, but we've already been there as well. Hold on, where is Makita? Is this Makita? No, wait, that's not Makita. Where is Makita? Don't save. There was the 400 and what? 400 and... Damn, my files are a mess. Not 475. This one? Female lumberjack make it. Hello, Magivite, today we're playing Blender 2. Exactly. Hello everyone, my name is Make It Flyer. There are many horror challenges which you are unaware of. That is true, that is true. The Makita woman is written there. That's it. I'm glad that Blender saves like the pen thing. I'm very lesbian. Understandable. Understandable. Ah, yummy. Yeah, that's good coffee. I get why people drink black coffee, but man, I need my own. Just be a milkshake. And also, I need my men. But that's kind of an unrelated thing. Never before has a great issue been observed by a common human intellect. That's gay. Oh no, my goodness, you're right. Man for your milkshake. You're like gross, honestly. A man can't even enjoy his milkshake without getting the funny looks. Alright, multiplier. Let's make the new file. It's gonna be FNAF multiplier. No multiplier, there we go, FNAF multiplier. And it is going to start with the transition. Now all we need to do is we just need to change up everything. The music feels like from Stranger Things or Dark, honestly. It's wild. Just absolutely wild music. Make it more like make hair. Exactly. Alright, perfection. Now we're just gonna delete, well, everything we don't need, honestly. We can just remake this all. And then do the thing that we do. The thing that we do. So first of all, this is gonna be a bit brighter, because with each one we gain some brightness. This kind of feels too bright. You don't want to overdo it. There we go. That's just bright enough. Make her? I barely know her. That's so dumb. You're making me laugh too hard. It's 4 AM. My neighbors are sleeping. Hold on, I need to log into my online service for stuff. There's an idea to conceive completely. German make it be like machen. Right? Was that the I don't remember. I'm suck at German. Alright, now all we need is just some materials, which this one looks pretty fine, I would say. 2k, I do believe. And then... I like it, I barely noticed. No, we're not gonna... It's fine, I guess, I don't know. And then this. See, this is where your hard-earned patron money is going. Just frivolously spent on different materials. Ooh, what's that? That looks nice. Grunge colorful rust tool. I just simply need to have it. German make it like we're sucking dish. I don't know the tenses. They always screwed me over. And it's pretty tense when I get screwed over, I'll tell you that much. Alright. One materials, metal. Yeah, extract. Alrighty then. And then what we need is a base color. Then actually we'd rather go step by step, I do believe. Base color already looks pretty solid, I like it. Then metallic. Alright, then roughness. There is no complex lighting here, so this might look a bit terrible. Then normal. Wanna know something sad? More people in this community have wished me a happy birthday than people I know IRL. See, that's why I don't tell anyone when's my birthday. See? Simple solution to a simple problem. Then diffuse. Might as well. And make it happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to you too, Farmer Main. Yeah, we're not dealing with that. Instead, we'll just do the height, which is the last thing that matters. There we go. Now this should be pretty good, I think. I don't know. It looks fine, I guess. I think all things considered looks pretty fine. No idea what that changes. It's not what's important, alright. But there we go, there we go. I feel like the tradition of celebrating ourselves only serves to remind the isolated of their isolation and to pull the unisolated away from those who need their contact. What? What? No, wait, what? I think No. Stump, here's the thing. If I can be brutally honest with you, then turn off the oven, you're cooking carbon monoxide. If I can be brutally honest with you, I'll tell you this much. It's mostly a coping mechanism. This kind of way of just reflecting on, you know, almost everything that society has to offer and pretending that it's terrible. When it comes to a lot of like traditions and stuff, they were made because we as people like them. We have the need to belong and so on and so forth. And those of us who are kind of, let's call it, antisocial a bit, or with antisocial tendencies, they don't tend to be included in those kind of traditions due to their own like inherent actions. And therefore there is like a certain coping mechanism to call those traditions stupid, or like those traditions illogical or unreasonable and so on and so forth. You know, the typical, oh wow, I am 1 year closer to death, stuff like that. But it is mostly just a coping mechanism because there isn't really much walking around the fact that birthdays are just fun and so on and so forth. And I think instead of focusing on, you know, birthdays as being something dumb or of birthdays as being something unreasonable, what you should do is just find people to celebrate it with. In real life would be better, but not on the internet, then hey, we're here for it. But that's just my old grain of salt, you know. That's not. I cast female stump. I am always, you know what? I feel like we as a society should be more wary of the artists. We should be more careful. They can draw us pregnant. It's honestly an irresponsible amount of power for a single individual to hold. Okay, now what am I doing here? What am I? It's there's sort of pressure to. We should do it because you want to. Yeah, but for most people, like, they want to because of the birthday. I, for example, am kind of known in my own circle, very tiny circle of people I know in real life. I am known for buying very expensive gifts for people's birthday. But I don't do it because society tells me to. It's fuck society. Joker mask, you know. I do it because I like it. I think it's fun. I like giving people things so expensive that they just feel awkward and they end up hating the gift because of how expensive it is. No one would give you those things any other day. Stump, I think you... making such an actor, people ask him what is his work. I fucking love it when this happens. Oh my goodness, I love when people ask me what I do for a job, because I never answer. I always answer in a very roundabout way. I tell people that, like, part of my job is quantum mechanics, another part is just building things, and another is I just ask people for money. It's funny. It's funny. I would draw him talking. No! It's the Nazi surrender day too. You learn something new every day. I'm not much of a history buff. Yeah, I'm mostly just buff, you know, like normal buff, not a history buff. Anyway. You're welcome, by the way. Oh, get a load of the American. Yeah, it's fun because it doesn't matter. Stump, I think you should stop focusing on it this way. That's my personal opinion. As someone who's pretty antisocial, I can tell you that they know this run, yeah. We're welcome to people. Well, you weren't born on the day Nazis surrendered, farm main, so you know. I'm just saying. Yoru. Okay, multiplier. FNAF multiplayer. Using multiplayer, I think real work just so the inside are straight up magic to us right now, which won't work because I was practice of both. Magic and science. The difference, I really want a funny bit here. I've just had a shitty day. That's understandable. I'm sorry in that case. I just don't want you to... I don't want you to fall into a spiral. Which tends to happen more often than not. When, due to something terrible happening to people, they get lost in this spiral where they just stop trying to get things get better and just start being more and more pessimistic, which leads to worse and worse days, and it just keeps going, keeps going. But hey, if you just had a terrible day and if you want a bit of a distraction, I don't know, female make it, I guess we can get back to that. I have a question for you all. By the way, make it, why can't we write the German leader name or the Too Long Towers crash date? Why are you asking me? I don't own YouTube. I know, shocker, but that's a thing. Anyway, I have a question for all of you. Do you think if I clone myself, alright, and have sex with my own clone, is that incest? I would like you all to I would like to all of you to answer in depth and in detail. I am just curious to hear your response. Made it a question. What's that supposed to? No, I'm genuinely curious in your opinion. Would you consider that incest? Self-said, doesn't mean will explore job. Okay, but would... No, that's not the one I'm asking, Black Thunder. Yeah, self-said is a thing, but would that be incest? That is my very specific question. Would you consider that to be incest? It's a very specific question, with the answer being either yes or a no, or maybe it depends, but if the answer is depends in your opinion, I would really like you to elaborate. It's a form of it, I guess. Ah, so your answer depends. Well, do go on, do elaborate. I'm curious to hear your opinion on the matter. First clones on rent money, damn, for honestly unprompted. Draw lines, so I don't know which side line to put it on. that's what the discussion is for, you know. First thing I saw Idle joining. Lycan, the question is simple. If I clone myself and have sex with that clone, is that incest? One of my classic icebreakers. Ask Timon who knows quantum cloning better. Does Timon know quantum cloning? Also, where did the quantum cloning come from? What do you do all day? Me? I work. That's kind of it. I thought you knew that already. It's self-cest. I know it is, but that's not my question. And my question is it incest? ChatGPT says this. I'm sorry, but that's what ChatGPT says, or I ask ChatGPT and just throws your argument out of the window for me. Alright, there we go. 1.5 and 6. Now. That was a joke. Oh, I see. I guess it wouldn't count because the first relationship you have your partner and technically cloning yourself is already self-cest, not incest. But so your argument is that those two are mutually exclusive. That's your argument. That there has to be either or, can't be both. Okay, well here's another one then. Because it also depends on like the cloning process itself, right? It depends on the accuracy. What if we start with a single genome and we grow two people out of it? Not mutually exclusive, but not true incest. Pretend interest. Pretend incest. It's not true incest, is it? Quite a line, I do have to say. What am I doing? Right, I'm making a video, whatever. We need to make a multiplier. Black Thunder seems to be an expert in this matter. Fake incest not accepted by the most incest pros. Yeah, honestly. At the last incest Olympics, I got disqualified for that. You know, I just... yeah, I just call myself incest noob versus Professor Hacker. I'm losing it here. Okay, so the memory is an integer. Clone yourself into a pickle. Not recognized by the current incest speedrunning community. You know, I've been doing incest casually for such a long time that I think I'm gonna go pro from now on. Okay, so the final answer is no, right? Is that where we ended up? Or is it... or like a pretender incest? Not real incest. What was the question about genome into people? I was wondering if you, like, have a single genome, right? And you grow two people out of it. Wouldn't that be similar to just having twins? Wouldn't that be similar to just creating twins? Where do we draw the line? Where does it, like, stop being incest and starts becoming self-cest? Where should we draw that line? We're getting philosophical here. Where does incest stop and self-cest begin? I'm just curious. Because if it's two twins, then yeah, that's incest. If it's two clones, well, you're saying that's not true incest. But, like, where do we draw the line? twins, no clones. Yes, but where do you draw... Sorry. Where do you draw the line between them being twins and them being clones? What's the line there? Can't believe about that multiplication before addition, but no, whatever. Self-obsessed lies in the incest spectrum. Why isn't this doing anything? Oh, because I didn't switch to mode, right. Mickey, do you think... What do you think of my aforementioned practice of outcest? Hold on, let me switch to live chat, because I think top chat might have eaten it. Steps in the substance enters the ring. I can't see the outcest message. I think YouTube ate that. Both twins have a familial relationship beyond each other, therefore they are considered... Ah, so you're saying that self-cest is biological, whilst incest is cultural. Is that what you're saying, Black Thunder? I'd say clone is applicable until integrated in society. Once again, that would create the concept, that would make the concept cultural, not biological. In which case, actually, incest would be a purely cultural problem. Which I would argue is not the problem of incest. The problem of incest is the genetic one. So I don't think that's a proper way to define incest. Black Thunder has a PhD on this matter. Don't argue with authority, make it. Doctor of Incest. Hi, Tha. Hi, Tha. We're having a deep philosophical debate. A very deep philosophical debate. We need top and we need the bottom, and we need. Well, ideally, what we would do is we would just take this. Whoops, why did you break immediately? Oh, it's because it's rotated, that's right. Okay. We'll have this one as the output. Good night, Farmain, good night. If you clone yourself, are you its father and or mother or sibling? Now you're asking the real questions. I would argue that if you clone yourself, I think you are a perfect sibling. I think genetically you are a perfect sibling. Culturally, you are a parent. That's what I would argue. So the person who's doing the cloning is culturally a parent, but the person with the same genome is genetically a sibling. A perfect twin, if you will. Then it's incest. Aha! You see! Don't fuck your siblings in the process. No promises. I'm glad we started off the stream with a light conversation. That's nice. It's always good to just have a light conversation going on. This will be our output. For some reason I want it to be purple. Deep, there we go. Are you still talking about incest? No, I'm making geometry node gate. Come on. Come on, Betseg. I'm working. I have no idea what you could be possibly referring to. I'm just a hard-working individual. Right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna plug this into all of them, and then the bottom one will be the same as the top one, -10 rotation. A bit lower down. There we go. Same exact idea except with a minus. There we go. Then the middle one, the cube in the middle, will have to be sorry, which one of these is the cube in the middle? What's going on? This one, there we go. It will be a 3, but it will be perfectly in the middle. Have I contributed enough yet? I'm tired, boss. It's in the name of science. One must suffer in pursuit of science, I will tell you. Now, what? Well now. We could actually package this. Because here's basically how it works. We'll take the logic. This is the top input. It's backwards. I'm sorry, it's backwards. Why is it backwards? So it should be. Oh no, it's just completely unrelated. What do you mean it's completely unrelated? Ah, fudge. Fair enough, work in 6 hours. Why are you telling me in military time? What kind of work are you doing, Black Thunder? My job is driving, can't read. Oh, I see. Then yeah, go. What are you doing here? Go sleep. Don't waste your valuable time on just random bullshit I'm doing. Go sleep. Uber taxi. Well, considering that you just told us in military time, I imagine. Yeah, exactly that. Hi, the Sebas. Okay, why isn't this working? Because this is tricky. Oh, fuck me. That's why. There we go. We've done it. Congrats. Now it is. Now we've done it. Now we've done it. Now we can just duplicate this node right here. This will be responsible for our squares. And we're gonna do it thrice. Then the math multiply and then truncated modulo 255. Top logic, bottom logic, right here. Bottom logic sounds like something. Sounds like Cotton thinking. Now we just plug this in right here, this in right here. There we go. Then we need to position them properly. I was having fun on the stream again for the last time. Try cloning some bitches. Oh, this is the live stream you joined in sober, huh? I see. Check now the technicalities and ethics of clone fucking. I feel like the ethics is assumed. I mean, if you're making a clone, I assume the clone would have a similar moral compass to. Although, you know what? No. Nature versus nurture. I suppose that is a fair pointer. This opens a whole other philosophical kind of worms that I actually will not begin, because I feel like today's stream has been sufficiently messed up, I'd say. The positioning of this node, I should fix that. Actually, I should fix that. Inside of this node, the positioning is just way off. Yeah, there we go. That's what it has to be. I've only ever fucked myself financially, so I wouldn't know. The clone doesn't fucking. Yeah, I feel like that was an obvious assumption, Stamp. I feel like that was left implied. My goodness, of course, jeez. I'm not sober by choice. I'm out of my supply. I am not sober by choice is a banger quote. Slap that on a t-shirt. I'm not sober by choice. There we go. This is our thing. Now the top has to be connected to the top. The bottom has to be connected to the bottom. Then normalize brightness. I meant out of both of these, like so, and then this right here. Perfect. Now if we... This seems about right. Okay. Everyone give me some kind... Oh wait, no, never mind. This multiplication will just walk. I take it back. I was about to say you give me some kind of number to multiply, but then I realized that the multiplication will just straight up work, because I mean, we're just using a multiply node. That was dumb. Anyway, one last thing to add, which would be a nice touch, would be 2 cubes as a crisscross to represent multiplication. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Mickey, why now you're talking about self-says via a clone? I was asking questions, alright? I was asking questions. I was looking for the answers. Anyway, Opus can preemptively set to 3. I'll try my best. By the way, you are wishing for my downfall right now when you said the Opus counter something this high. Opus is what I say when things aren't working out. This is you just praying for my downfall. There we go. Multiplication node. Looks pretty lovely, I would say. Now we have 8 times 0, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Simple. Incorporated. Made it incorporated, asking the real questions. I made it. So I try acting sober tomorrow to see if I can do it. You are sober. you like need to actively act sober. I get it. Creating. I refuse to read what Lycan just said. I just come and said, not my fault, you only say it when something goes wrong. I did see your line. I did see your line about double-slit experiments. I did. Yes, I did see that. Okay, let's do a bit higher of a number because... we forgot to plug it in, didn't we? Yes, we did. We certainly forgot to plug it in. There we go. Now we do 64. That's 3. There we go. 64 times 3. Multiplication. Mathematics. But for now, let's set to 0, 0. And let's just do the animation. Alright. Now we just need to wait for it to render. Again, if I had a nickel for every single time I said that, I could buy probably some better rendering gear. And render it quicker. I'm excited for 1 month, honestly, because of the fact that Deltarune Chapter 3+4 is coming out. Deltarune! I've never played Undertale. Never in my life. but I am familiar with Sans Undertale. Wow, it's me, Sans Undertale. When Undertale stream? I don't know. Deltarune doesn't equal Undertale. Close enough. Isn't it? It's like Toby Fox. Death Stranding 2 is in 47 days. Isn't that the game about walking? I don't know. I'm mostly waiting for Subnautica. I wanna stream that so badly. It's gonna be so much fun. Or Doom Dark Ages also coming out. Oh, I can't wait for that stream where I stream the entire game, except I donate $1 to charity each time I die. Isn't that just gonna be fun? The idea of Deltarune came from a fever dream Toby Fox had in 2011. I believe it. No, it's a Hideo Kojima. It's too schizo to determine anything. Best kind of game developer. Or producer, no, the specific title. Secondary as an artist, I see, that's the title. I'm just uneducated. Yeah, I was a fan of Undertale since the moment it came out, so gay people exist. I am saving this into the best comments. That is a phenomenal comment, and I absolutely love it. There we go. Anyway, we're waiting for this to render again. I could play some Minecraft. I don't want to. Well, I do want to, it's just that I know that once I start playing, then I won't be able to stop. And I will need to stop because I've got work to be done. Is it weird that as time passes these streams become more watchable? I don't even know how to react to that. I can't, like... It feels like a compliment, thank you. I automatically assume gay people were a thing based on pure bisexual instinct. I had no idea gay marriage was illegal at the time. Didn't you know LGBT was? That's such a wild, by the way. It's a very weird way to go about things because oh, hi the Timon. Wow, speak of the gay and Timon will appear. It's the blue nickname, cuz you know, you talk about chemistry, Flame appears, you talk about physics, Remco appears, mathematics, Reblax, you talk about gay people. See? Told you, that's how it works. I mentioned physics, Remco appeared. That's just the blue nickname cuz. I don't know what to tell you. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. Alright, good night, made it, by the way, good night. I know, yeah, we're waiting for this to render too much. I'm just gonna turn on Minecraft. We're waiting anyway. I was game because of Undertale. It's a great sentence, honestly. I found out I was gay because of Undertale. Alright. Well, should probably sleep. Oh yeah, I'm next to dealing two houses that don't have beds. No, what is you when you're not there? That's when the guys couldn't marry guys and vice versa. Because why the fuck? Oh, oops, didn't mean to. Pre-warmed bed, yeah, that's what all of them are. They're all just there to warm my bed. That sounds gross, honestly. Alright, I tiled this incorrectly because as Catman pointed out after the live stream, I am a big fucking idiot who just couldn't figure out that you can actually tile a plane with pluses. There we go. Well, Catman put it more of a... in a less aggressive way, but yeah. Make it. What material is your mask? It's plastic. PLA, to be more exact. White PLA. Or actually, could be PETG. It might be PETG. I'm not entirely certain at this point. Although I should make a new one. At this point, making a new mask would be more of a matter of just a bit of an... well, care, that's the biggest issue. Making a new mask wouldn't be difficult. Just one. Alright. Or is it just bone? One day we're gonna get the bone mask, don't worry. Actually, bone mask is the special prize you get after boning enough people. After boning 500 people, you get the bone mask. So I'm just not there yet. Hold on, I need to look at the reference image. Two down, one right, two down... no wait, one down, two right. I almost got it backwards. One down, two right. Let's actually fill all of these in. There we go. The sheep just sensed my discontent. Fuck! Oh, this is terrible. Alright. There we go. That's the first line. And what's the distance between lines? 2 down, 1 left. That's the distance between lines. You should share the STL so I can rob a bank while wearing it. I get free money and you get free publicity. Win-win. Actually, low-key great idea, though. You know, I'm on... you know, I like it. Sleep stop wearing is not within my power. Even I do not control beings as such. This, right? I think. Yeah, it's the square. 2 this, 1, 2 this, 1, 2 this. This feels wrong. Yeah, damn it, I messed up. That's why it feels wrong. It feels wrong because it is wrong. Yeah, I can just make it because she is ready. It says torture me with Minecraft. Well, I can't join VC. Okay, this is enough. Yes. I'm glad you rolled the D12, by the way, Timon. I'm glad you're staying true to my preference. Exactly, yeah. This game, man, you know. Don't get for pre-K. Makumo. I'm making a horse path in a sheep cage. Wait, is that a horse path? No, please let it be, that would be funny. There's nothing more make it than making a horse pattern in a sheep cage. That's just my vibe. I think I'm doing this right. Am I? Hold on. That feels right. And we all know that feelings are more important than facts. Just wants to move like that. Oh, I see. Wait, no, I did it incorrect. Whoops. Piss off, y'all. Just get over here and piss off. You know what? I'm actually taking away your wool. That's a tax. Gimme all of it. Could also make an auto sheep farm. I did this wrong. This one. Right here. Those who go against his will. Amen to that. Amen. Happens in the same country where Remco lives at. Pure coincidence. I'm such a genius, honestly. I'm incredible. I don't think that gets said nearly often enough. Truly just amazing. Handsome too. That piece of going as well. Whoops! Whoopsies! I'm just remembering that anything I'm doing was making mistakes. Stop it! Just stop it. Stop with the whole negativity. Who needs that? Be more like me. Have you ever heard me say, oh, the only thing I'm doing there is mistakes? I'm amazing. You don't make mistakes. Your brain just, you know, you just did something that even your brain didn't think you would do. It's all about the change of perspective. There we go. That should be enough. For now, obviously. We need more. We always need more. The music is crazy for Minecraft, and you have to say. Because the internet's a big hang out, but if I could, it's great luck. Well then, it is constant, I suppose. There we go. Ah! Why is that a shortcut? Whoa, that's a convenient shortcut, actually. I'm comfortable with my self-hate. That's not a sentence that people who are feeling well say, you know? Why is there a fucking cat pin? You know what? No, I refuse to. I'm just gonna leave those there. It's much people to me. Eating grass, they come in the society, never. Just like babies. Exactly. That's why I normally just kill them. But I can't do it on stream. People call me a sociopath. One little flint and steel, and I'm. Why did you push my house? One little flint and steel, and I am going into the Great Depression. Yeah, I ran out of wool. If only I had some sheep I could use. Thank goodness I thought ahead and I put this pattern on the floor. I can't breed them yet. Pure solution they went through energy. Better outside of the screen. You can always change. That's always possible. Changing growth as a person is possible. I'm working on it. Yeah, but in that case, if you're actively working on it, then what's actually the purpose of, like, focusing on this? Listen, if I tell myself that I've got anger issues in order to change that, that's reasonable. But if, you know, whilst changing it, I just keep on hating myself, if anything, that would make the problem worse. And see, I did the thing. I've changed and grew as a person. I don't fucking have any anger issues left, alright? Anyway. Ah, what a peaceful game.
Think about Ryan Rosalind. You can do this, I believe.
Thank you, Remco. No, these damn villagers keep putting their buildings in front of my wall. Of course, more hosts is needed. In their own village, how disrespectful. You don't just have anger issues, you have fucking anger issues, that's worse for me. This beat goes so unbelievably hard, by the way. Game value sign dream trick. No, if you say sign happy. Not any what? In that case, that's great! That's a big step. I'm happy for you then. This beat goes crazy. I know. I need to talk over it because otherwise I know that no one watched the stream for me when it ends. And I need the ad revenue. These are washing machine noises. That's the beauty of it. This tree stands in the way of my greatness. Honestly, y'all just don't have music taste. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, it's Physics in 7 Dimensions guy. That's the video you know me from? That's like the 5th most popular. I get it, I like the Physics in 7 Dimensions. I feel like it was a pretty fair way to talk about dimensions. It's still rendering it. Oh, it takes a minute to render a frame. Whatever. More sheep. I need more. You just eat nothing. The hunger begins. It's not that much. You never want to industry analogy of the devastating greed capitalistic of you. Yeah, I'm being honest, Remco. What can I say? That's just who I am as a person. It was mostly about making these villagers feel oppressed rather than anything else, if I'm to be completely honest. See, it's not really about me having the space, it's about the villagers not having it, you know? That kind of thing. Ah, there we go. It's beautiful. Might I feel like I've just walked in on something I was never supposed to see? Oh, this isn't even the worst bit. It could have been much worse. I see information from Howard because I had this disagreement with displeasure with me. I don't take compliments well. Or maybe you just don't take the right kinds of compliments. I find it that most of the time when people don't take compliments well, it's just because they're not the right kinds. So really often when people compliment you on stuff that you feel undeserving about, or you feel were too easy, then you just don't take the compliment because you don't think it's worth it, and that kind of devalues the whole set of compliments that would come from that person. Find something you like doing, do that, and then when people compliment you on it, then you like the compliment. Would you feel good enough? But then, in order to be feeling good enough about something, I suppose you would need to you would need to resolve the issues, the underlying issues. In which case, the treatment, once again, would probably be the best course of action. Nobody compliments me on things I like doing. Are you sharing the things you are doing? Because really often what I've seen is people do certain things, but then they don't share. I left my arrows and stuff. But then they don't share those things because they feel like they're not worth the time to actually mention the things they like doing. Who wants to eat? No one. Good. Hi, Jason. Hello, Make It. I love your voice. That's quite odd. I personally really dislike my own voice, but you know. Most at older at playing trombone. No one appreciates my other hobbies because I'm either involved science or video games. Then you just need to surround yourself with the right kind of people. Like this community, for example. Whilst I do sincerely believe that having connections in person, having physical connections, is usually better, the undeniable upside of online connections is that you can find the right kind of people much easier. Which means that if your other hobbies involve science, then this was a pretty good place to share them. Which you have on multiple occasions. Hence why the compliments here should hit better. Deep Sunny said, my people don't exist. I mean, when you're old enough, you can always move to Europe. Like, yeah, right now it's not a solution, but it's certainly a fix for the future. So situation isn't hopeless, which doesn't actually, you know, make your situation right now any better, but it means that at the very least, it's not something you have to stick with forever, which is, it would cheer me up at least, that kind of thought. If it doesn't cheer you up, then as I mentioned, this community is always open. Especially since you've been here for however many fucking months, actually. Really good trombone. Great Junior. Enjoy the stream, make it. I will. Bye. You know what would be a great idea? Hear me out. Okay, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Am I getting head out? Because hear me out. Hear me out. Move to Europe Foundation. A foundation which takes in applicants from all the different parts of the world that would like to study in Europe, and then pays for their ticket to move here, pays for first couple of months of living costs, and so on and so forth. And then eventually, once that person actually permanently moves to Europe and is, like a full-time student and so on, or even finishes the university, it basically just starts charging it back until it gets back the full value of the loan. And that way people could easily and freely move to Europe with the initial cost completely cut, and Europe just gets a bunch of scientists. Hear me out. I love studying Poland. I was thinking more like France or Germany or Netherlands, but I mean, I guess. Every place has ups and downs, yeah, but then, every single country, the number of ups and downs doesn't have to be equal. So, in Poland's case, it's, in my personal opinion, unequal. As a person that lives in Poland, it's not bad though. To be fair, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't hate it, but I would prefer the Netherlands. Or Switzerland. Actually, put some iron. Can I just take a show of the best stream comment section I've accidentally joined? Well, I'm glad to hear. We are biased towards a very specific kind of people on these streams, especially since they are, in fact, charity streams for a scientific community. And I do believe that people willing to join in a charity live stream in the scientific community are, in fact, the best kind of people. I just don't want a recursive idea into my channel. I think soft leftism kills Europe. What do you think? I don't know what you even mean by that. Said this is Wendy's. I know a fair bit about European politics, but I have not heard the term soft leftism. Not knowing. No, you're typing just fine. You're typing alright. $13! There it is! Stamp! Stamp was a comeback! Why did the stream just... I'm sorry? There we go. It'll fix. Fuck, I always forget. Wait, was it stump? Was it something additional stump? I always forget also. Stump was just stump. Stump. 13. Let's see it. 82! There it is. There it is. The last of my gambling money. Oh, that is sad. Stump is holding second place strong. Atomic used to have that. You actually took it away from Atomic hard, my goodness. Tha is fourth, solid also. McKinley just casually joins in every now and then. Changed their nickname to just be M, by the way. Confuses me every single time. Casually joins in, donates an absurd amount of money and leaves. What an absolute chad. That's 10, I don't know. I'm bad at first last names. Based use of gambling money, I do agree. My dad had leukemia years back. I'm so sorry to hear that. But in that case, hey, I'm glad we can do something about it. We're gonna end all cancer foundations. That is our goal. That's why we're collecting money for Fight Cancer Foundation. Or was the I think it was Fight Cancer Foundation. It was a comical name because, you know, it sounds like you're fighting the cancer foundations, not the cancer itself. Which I mean, as a proxy, I suppose. We're trying to put all cancer researchers out of business by curing cancer. Better now, though. I'm glad to hear he's better. I really am. Ah, washing machine sounds music. My favorite. Why did my microphone spike back then? I don't know. Washing machine sounds music. The best kind. Hey. This is science, we're not here to discuss politics. Mainly because it's depressing. And also because I don't get paid for it. And there is no way in heck I would ever just go into politics without fair compensation, because that place is a hellhole. Science I can do for free. Politics, nah. Your playlist legit sounds like it was composed by my drunk uncle. With the washing machine music, it's the best kind. We went to Europe for a few weeks. That's neat. Berlin, someone in Belgium. But the capitals. I would say that don't judge a country by its capital. Capitals are always hated by every resident of every country. Most of the time, even by people who live in those capital cities, because yeah, they're always just hated. I mean, London is fine, I guess. I guess London is fine. Mainly because of how old London is. But I can't really speak for the rest. This song sounds like the meme song, the Lads and Lasses, the Falme Blood Elixir. See into other people's thoughts. Cure death. Gain the strength of a wild ox. Be able to take on a Deathclaw in a fight. Falme Blood Elixir. You know, I just want to move to Finland. Much less sweet weather. Finland is also neat. All the Nordic countries, they just like the high peaks right next to the ocean are just Birmingham is positively hated most. Finland, when did land end? We need more sheep. This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to make any wool with this? The general flow of river and fish find every few hours because the sea level changes because of the tides. Quite the river. Make it. How many people do you ban? You banned someone the first stream I was here. Did I ban someone the first stream you were here? I don't ban people often. It isn't. You need to do something quite extreme in order for me to ban you. On Discord, I have banned a couple of people. It's really rarity for me to ban someone on streams because they need to do the specific kind of hate speech that YouTube won't pick up on, and YouTube is pretty strict. When I ban people on streams is mostly when they're like being specifically hateful towards other people in chat. That's basically it. Yeah, it's beginning to look good. Yes, yes. Grow, my sheep. Grow. Coming to my inner European like it friends coming as gay. Depending on the time of day, different go either way. I need to demolish this house that's in the way of my greatness. Big gay strikes again. Not the big gay trying to sell more men. Or less men? I don't know. Confusing. Big gay doesn't really have a straightforward agenda. They barely have agenda. Damn man, I'm killing it with puns today. That was a speedrun. They were banned quickly. I don't remember who that was, to be honest. I don't remember banning. I don't remember what they did. I'm saying I had a reason. I think. I guess. I hope. No, I can just throw 30 seconds explaining how to suffocate. There are enough furries to make an army that could take down multiple medium-sized countries. Mandible, now that's a plan for life, honestly. I do also want to cover the caves, but that's for future me to worry about. Let me just ever so slightly. There we go. Just take a bit of a. I'm hungry. Take a bit of a bite of this house. There's 400 million guns in the US owned by civilians, which is fun. Aren't there like more guns? Isn't the US one of the only countries in the world where there are more guns than people? And isn't it like beating the second highest country in that category by 2 times over? Or am I misremembering? If I take this down, it's gonna flow in it. Yeah, that would be a fun way to ruin it. No more crops. They're in the way of my industry. The carpet industry. Yeah, so we have Subscribe because it'll take me 5 minutes to coherently speak a sentence from excitement because stat an ADHD brain and such. Timon! I didn't know you changed your nickname. Why did you do that? I thought Positron was quite a creative nickname. Oops. Running on wheat. I've seen Nick in general on streams, that is true. Timon has a way with words. And that way is just pure disagreement. True to his nature, there ain't a single straight line in that way. See, I can multitask. I just called Timon incoherent and gay at the same time. I can multitask. What's more, none of them were insults. They were just accurate statements. I don't know what Make It is doing. Is the same agenda as well. Does Make It have an agenda? No, I don't have agenda. And I also don't have an agenda as well. First, lay down the carpet. Step 2, figure out what to do with the carpet. Simple as it could be. Only a stack of wool, that ain't enough. I need more. More, I say. An auto sheep farm could actually be probably more efficient, but this is more funny, so. Incoherent and gay. Go off, Queen. Go off. Alright. See this, how long Make It can survive. Timon is the sole reason why I need anger management. Like every now and then, God tests you, and in this case, I am calling myself God. I'm testing myself. In case you mortals didn't know, I am an immortal deity. So every now and then I test myself, you know? And Timon is one of those tests, the specific test to see if I can handle my anger. If I had a nickel for every single time Timon asked me if I know what he means, when I have absolutely no idea what he means. I don't need folks many more. Find God. What do you mean find God? I'm right here. Some people think I have a God complex, but honestly, I find it quite simple. Misdirection. This president is fucking testing myself. Sorry, villager. I need this land. You know, I kind of wanna look back and see what it looks like right now. Just the white eating everything away. The fucking chest is on my shoulder, I can't open it. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I imagined. Misdirection? I barely know it. This really my friend is the only clear one. Like a sane person. That's even worse! That's even worse! This looks fine, but I don't think it's... I don't know, it looks too normal. Too natural. Let's try white. Not like that this time. That's what I needed the hose for, Catman. You can't have white without the hose. Right, dig this up. Whoa, what was that? Jeez. Hang on, buddy. I know I'm being rough with you, but keep on rendering. You can do this. I believe in you. I'm running out of space. Oh, I do have enough wood, though. I can just... because you have a coin machine, we already established that. You know what I mean, and you stop me for continuing the next time and let me know. Absolutely not! Oh yeah, you do! You do actually, I just realized, yeah, you don't actually ask if I know what you mean, you just assume that I do. Which never not once has happened. Straight up, not even gay up. Amen. Alright, you know what? That's enough for now. The render's almost finished. Now we get to just wait here and sit and watch the paint dry. I mean, render. Absolutely buy up. And ASAP just means fake. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a fun scene to make, actually. Straight up, gay down, bi left, asexual right. Asexual is correct. I agree. You know what? I have an idea. Hold on. In the meantime, oh, actually no, because it's almost rendered. Never mind. I wanted to do something in SolidWorks, but my cat just talking to sleep. Oh, that's cute. Straight, gay, bi, ace, B, ace, stab. The 4 directions. Okay. Now let's do 36, and in those frames we're going to have 36 times 7. There we go. It just hit me. The ending actually should have a display. Fudge. Alright. It will be, should be the same as this. The only difference being that we'll have one object. I mean the plane. No, what is this? What are you? Test 1. You won't have the wire and this, yup, you don't need to encode the cube because you won't have the cube. Such an idiot. Okay, there we go. Now. Oh, what's your problem this time? No, wait, you are correct. I take it back. Me on the top of corner. No, that's a genuine thing. Every single time it happens so often. In all honesty, in my opinion, the easiest to tell if someone is gay or straight is to ask them for directions. Because I have a very simple belief. No, scratch that. The easiest way to tell how certain someone is about their sexual orientation. It is my genuine belief that people have either good terrain orientation or sexual orientation. You can't have both, right? You can't have both. You need one. Gay people, or I wouldn't know about straight people. I don't interact with them all that often. I'm mostly stuck in this community. Gay people cannot tell directions. They can't. They just can't. That's the thing. Taught them directional game. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Thank you. What if I'm awful at both? If you're off above, I don't know, you need other kinds of orientation. Alright, this right here has to go right. That's... Where am I moving left? That's where I'm moving left. This has to go right. Not too far though. Like this. Yup, perfection. And then, oh, shucks, the cube. I deleted the cube, haven't I? Actually, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need the top factor as well. We don't need 2 of these. And that will be the cube of knowledge. There we go. That's correct. I'm lost sexual. A pretty good sign that you're pan, actually. I'm just saying. Binary when you're neither gay or nor straight. Did you just say that? What about pan? Wait, so are pan people gay or are they not? Pan is pan, not gay. Timon, remember the car with the stickers? Remember the car with the stickers? On that car, there were 2 stickers. One of them said that the person that owns the car is gay. The other sticker said that they're both into women and men. And you ridiculed me for basically forgetting that pan is an option, when I thought that gay and pan are exclusive, because pan isn't gay. And right now you're saying that pan is not gay? Two pan stickers on that car. Yeah, and there was also a sticker that said they were gay. I swear I'm gonna find that image. That was the point of my confusion. Hold on, where is it? No, those are just twinks. Oh, where is the image? Where is the image? Why are there so many twink pictures and not a single car that we're talking about? And rocks. Honestly, this chat is just rocks and twinks. That's it. There it is. Say that they're gay for the funsies. So I was correct! You are unbelievable. I said that that car is confusing because I said that I'm getting mixed messages, and this is one sticker on the car, and this is the other, and now you claim to me. You know what? Anger issues, no. Just because timing is wrong doesn't mean that I have to engage. It's fine. It's fine. I can let go. I can let go. I can let go. It's fine. Hi, the Theo. Hi. Some I guess my bank card. It's woman. I think the only thing that matters is the topological genus. What is even the stream and chat anymore? Don't ask questions. Said they aren't women because of similar choice. No, I said that I'm getting mixed messages. That's what I said. Because I saw the gay sticker, and then at the same time they said that they're into goth women. And that confused me because it was a catboy car. And those 3 seemed to be exclusive. If you have one sticker saying you're exclusively into men, another sticker that says you're into women, and then a third sticker, actually no wait, the first one says you're exclusively gay, the second one that says you're into women, and the third one says you're a boy, then those should be exclusive, no? Or am I... Into men and women. Yes, okay, so Timon, alright. You have a logical statements. Let's do it this way, because I'm gonna lose it. Logical statements. Sticker number 1 says, so we're gonna have first the we're gonna have first G. Sticker number 1 says that they are into G, which is their own gender. Exclusively, by the way. I have 0 regrets joining this chat. We're doing... exactly. Okay, let's do it with set 3. Alright, so we're gonna create a set of, like, the people that this person is attracted to. So first, they're gonna have some kind of gender that's their own. Then, into this set, we say that the set that they're attracted to, let's call it A, alright? A, first of all, is equal to it we add... is in that set, wait, no, how do you, it's this, right? Yeah, G belongs to A, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. That was the first sticker. The second sticker said they're into women, which means women belong to A. Okay? But no, what this actually matters is that G. So actually G equals A. That's more important. Not arguing with you, I agree with you. I just stay in the car stickers for fun. They don't need to have a very strong logic. Not every sticker, but the ones strictly apply. I'm going to the kitchen and I'm gonna make myself just gonna make myself a pot of coffee. It's gonna be alright. Something to calm me down. Make it tries not to fanboy his thesis challenge. Impossible. I just need one more cup of coffee and then I'm gonna be okay. Timing is the one singular reason. That's what I'm talking about. Timing is the one singular reason why I need anger management. I don't need anger management, I need timing management. That's what I need. I need a method for managing it. Coffee is truly the way to finish anger management. I just need 6 cups. G equals A. I was waiting for a transitive conjunction G equals Y for the conjunction G equals Y equals Y. I just need 6 shots of espresso to calm me down. How is the animation doing? Oh, we're actually 2 frames away. That's not bad. That's not bad. Fire music, by the way. Thank you. I don't have my headphones on, so I don't know what's playing. Is it washing machine noises again? Yeah, it's washing machine noises. We're gaming. What's next? Oh! Next is science and magic, I remember. I drink so much milk, that's ridiculous. I'm already on my last carton, I bought 6. Okay, I'm back. I actually personally am in gender denial. I don't think that sex or gender exists. And in this case, I mean sex both as an object and both as an activity. I don't think they exist. I think that both sex and gender are made up conspiracy theories by Big Carbon to sell more carbon-based organisms. Alright, there we go. Now, it's time for the funny bit. The funny bit that we're going to do. Or actually, I could leave the funny bit for later. As a refresher, the first one has mana, ether, wait, ether. There we go. Not weather. Ether? How do you spell ether? I don't know. Is it ether or ether? I don't. Fun fact, Finland drinks 5 cups of coffee per day on average. Really, Scramble Mandible? The entire country of Finland drinks only 5 cups. That's very little. That sounds very low. But hey, I suppose let them do their own thing. Ether, alright. No, wait, multiplier. Ether and... By the way, by going to dream is someone coming out in chat. Did I? Who came out? What came out? Whom? Me? Wait, Sebas, weren't you like... Pronouns. Oh, I see. Because I thought you mentioned you were gay a really long time ago. Oh. But as I mentioned, I'm a gender denier. It doesn't exist. Everyone who claims they're a man, woman, anything, they're just paid by Big Carbon. Yes, at least one time do my coffee per day, make dreams presence of time, and I need something to calm me down, you know? And the bond will be the last thing here. It's sort of special, let's make it cast plane shift. I'm here to make my gender insurance claim. We've been trying to contact you about your gender's extended warranty. Yo, how am I supposed to do this? I like how this file is called FNAF multiplier, by the way. That's just for me. No one else even. Hello everyone, my name is FNAF multiplier. Funny bits. Okay, this, and let's do, I don't know, 90. Because this could be a bit of a longer render. We don't want this. This can stay in. That's a bit too low. You shouldn't drink coffee before uni. Well, whoops. My bad. Sorry about that. You're Joe watching Make Avatar glance up at us when he's not busy hacking the NSA. Damn it. You won't be perfect, will it? Yeah. These will clip. These will just straight up clip. Although what I could do is I could just add another card right beforehand, like this. And I could make these smaller. Guess that works. Now it's time to make the magic texture. General thing. Can I operate myself into MN and back to him a week later? I wanna try it out. Draw about gender warranty. Open the gate. I only now got that joke, damn it. It took me such a long time. By the way, there is a magic texture if I'm not... There we go, there is a genuine magic texture in Blender. And I remember if you increase the depth, it just becomes white. Yeah. That was messed up. That's not what we want though. We'd rather have a noise texture. Actually, I guess we're going this route, then we should decrease the roughness. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little too tipsy to understand what's currently happening on stream. Don't worry, so am I. Who knows? No one here watches. No one here actually watches for Blender. Don't worry. That's not important. No, you already had me. That was convenient. Actually, no, let's keep it the way it was, but let's change these to be linear. And also these can also be linear. Or at the very least, sinusoidal. There, that looks pretty good. Make it, what are you making? That's a long story, honestly. I'm doing it for a funny joke. That's why it's so difficult to explain. I need to work more today. Oh shit, there is still a lot of work to do. But I would like to... Well, I need to finish this on stream, definitely. Multiplied walk, because it doesn't... Just stick with me. Have a binary number like this, and multiply by another binary number, then this translates to it as taking the second number, shifting it to 0. Make it ASMR when? We already did that. That was the podcast. I don't want the stream to end. Don't worry, I'll keep going. I wanted to use a plastic model and I wanted to simulate the shells flying past my head. But I don't know anything about Blender. Yeah, I mean, we already had Make It ASMR. Have you not heard of the food podcast I've made? Where's the podcast? It's on my most serious of channels. Where's the... the food podcast is the best one. There it is, the food podcast. I love the food podcast. It's a podcast, that's why the screen is all black. Oh, I love that podcast so much. The food one is the best. Ah, damn it. Okay, as this opens up, we can work on the next animation, which will be... second number, shifting 0 left. By another binary number. Okay, so what we need is we need... another instance of Blender. And for now we can hide the cube, we don't want it. What we want instead is a number. Recent action, that's what I made the collection for. There we go. How long is this animation? 190, which means right here we're gonna start at 190. And then we start with a number. So oh wait, we need to binary number multiplied by another binary number like this, what we can translate to is us taking the second number, shifting in 0 numbers to the left, and this number is a 1, then we add it to the pile. If not, we don't. Then for the second number we do the same thing, this time shifting it 1 bit to the left. Actually, I don't know if doing it with geometry nodes would be the best idea. Multiply by not binary and by left. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna do it with text. My file is such a mess. Oh well, it happens. We're gonna do what actually? What are we gonna do? We're gonna do 1 0 0 1 0 0. I guess that feels like a why not? And then we need the second number, which is going to be like this, because why not? And then what we need is, we don't actually want them to have the white color, because that's going to be a bit annoying to operate with. However, let's count to 10. Like, I'm using out of Java recently and made a program where given the number x and k returns true if number a is in the form of x is equal to k to the n and false if not. Uses translation from the base 10 to base n. That's pretty neat. Do you just iterate over all the bases n? Also wait, base n or base k? I'm thinking too much. I'm supposed to focus on my own video. Let's have a new material, call it black, which will be, you won't believe it, a black. And let's have another material, let's call it bin white, because this is going to be the binary white, and it's going to be like this. I honestly can't tell if this looks right. Wouldn't you wait for the denoise? Oh, though if we copied the file every single time, then there might not be much of a denoise because of the compositor nodes. Ah, whatever. This video sound makes me smell the average American burger. Did you eat a burger? No, I ate... I don't remember what it's called actually, but I ate that. I ate food, that's all you need to know. Zeros are very visible contrast-wise. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's either 1 or a 0. If it's black, that means it's a 0. I feel like that's kind of fine visibility-wise. Multiply by another binary number. So basically, actually, the way we would like to start this, I think, is 240. We'd like this one keyframed. No. Ah, yeah, whatever. Then 215. We like this out of the way, the side, and we like this one keyframed. And 190, we like this one out of the way. There we go. And now we wait again for both of them to render. This time it's gonna take even longer. This at least looks nice. Make it. Did you eat human flesh? Not recently. Sounds like a cheeseburger. You're making me wanna go get some fast food, which I will, because I have free will, you know, and I just can. Big cup of hot vanilla flavored coffee. That's great. What is mine flavored? Hold on, let me see. Let me see what's mine flavored. It might also be vanilla. It is! I also have vanilla flavored cappuccino. Cacciupino. Pikachu. How is Stump not banned? Why would I ban Stump? Get some slow food. Start now, eat in 3 hours. I made myself yesterday, by the way. I made myself delicious food, which was like a rice with chicken and some veggies. And it was so nutritious, so great that now I just need to eat some fast food because it was too healthy. I can't live like this. Yeah, Stump wasn't spamming. What do you mean? Stump, how dare you send 3 messages? Sorry, 4 messages in a row. I think banning isn't an adequate response. I think we should just kill Stump, honestly. I think, Stump, I'm sorry, you're gonna die. That's the rules. If you send 1 message, it's fine. If you send 2 messages, that's public shaming. 3 messages is a ban. 4 messages is death. 5 messages is painful death, but you know, no one's ever got that far on account how quickly they were assassinated. Charge the orbital. Where are my moderators when I need them to kill someone? Out of the kitchen or something. Oh, well, no, I just drink cheap one. I just drink cheap coffee. The music really does sound like washing machine noises. This is terrible. Hold on, let me switch to jazz. Let me switch to my jazz playlist. Because I cannot even with this. Let me move to my jazz. There, this is cozy. I guess now we could do SolidWorks. We're waiting for 2 things to render, so I guess I could just do some simple modeling. Yeah, you know, let's do it. Let's do some simple SolidWorks. New background, what do you mean new? Oh no, it's been that way for quite some time actually. Piss lightning, fuck the storm. That's quite motivational in my opinion. Okay, so here's what we shall do in SolidWorks this time. We're going to make a new one, call it wheel will be outer. That will be our first part. We're gonna call it outer. And now I need to do some measuring. Life is short, suck a dick. My ankle. Hey, you didn't want the washing machine noises. Those are but this is my only order for the music. .9. Alright, let's do it. Let's do 30. I like it when number is round. Screw the real life measurements. We want the round number. Alright, we're gonna have it 30. The thickness should be something about 14? 15. How thick is the circle in the middle? The circle in the middle was 15. And we want it bigger, so let's do I don't know, 17. I feel like this should be fine. Now actually inside of sketch, circular sketch pattern twice and then 90 degrees. Entities too. No. No, in fact. That is in fact incorrect. I didn't do it in the middle, did I? Fudge. Yeah, this can't change this. Middle is correct. Is the bottom two this? The tone size is 30, which means it should be 15. Alright, that's correct. Now we can do circular pattern. 90 degrees. This is correct. The only problem is that it kind of looks low-key garbage. Simple fix. I may be doing it incredibly incorrectly, but there we go. All is well that ends up well in the end. I can't... It looks not symmetric, but it should be. It should very much be symmetric. Oh, that's absolutely not what I meant. Oh, that's really bad. Is it because of this? I feel so. What are you? Why are you there? Can you, like, just repair the sketch for me, please? Okay, no. Got it. Is this better? Can you now please just extrude? Oh, that was a worryingly long wait time, but yeah, I'm fine with it. Let's do 4. I want this to be big and strong. Neat. Now... the circle in the middle was 15, correct? We're gonna do 15.5, just in case. Maybe 15.3. Yeah. The only thing I got from my uncle was the parallel between those schizophrenic disorders. Well, I mean, I suppose it's well, normally people get toy cars, but you know, it's also fine. Make it. Is the music AI? No, it is not. It is not AI. What program is the one right now? This Solid works, which actually works and is solid, if I do say so myself. I like SolidWorks now. I find it neat. Right, let's do... $14 away from the middle. It could be lagging a bit, mainly because I'm, well, rendering in the background. But let's do it. 14 away from the middle. Actually, to be fair, no, it's garbage because we did it as 30 previously, which means this should in fact be 15. We want it to be proper. Yes, however, do we want the outline here? Yes, we do. How high should it be? That's the good question. Which means right here, this will not in fact be... Yep, easy fix. .5 should work just fine. Alright. Now you extrude by how much? TBI. What's TBI? I had that before. I don't remember what it is. Perfectly on the face, and that would be 6 millimeters, in fact. Perfect. Traumatic brain industry. There's nothing like trying to say that you have a traumatic brain injury and misspelling it twice. I believe you. I just believe you. Okay, now let's take this. And we want a circular pattern. Like this? No, wait. Direction. Oh, do I need to create like a line in the middle? I can do that. Brain industry is just the mainstream media. Traumatic brain industry. That's really funny. There we go, it works. All we need is 4. Sweet. Then what we need is on this side. Sketch and circle. Wait, nope. Circle, but like this. That's a bit far. That's not what I meant. There we go. And then the same exact thing, circular pattern around this line. There we go. Yeah, I would say this looks pretty good. It's kind of what I'm looking for. What do y'all think? Even though I didn't tell you what I was actually making. Adorable little lad, very nice, thank you. What is it? Mod ban Sebas right now. Sebas doesn't get it. Sebas doesn't understand me. Ain't vibing. So we have this, then what we need is we need new part. And what we basically need from this new part is inner. Now, the difference between outer and inner will be that the difference between outer and inner will be the... Oh, why did they make it this way? That's not even pun intended. I need to change up some things. That should actually be 8 millimeters. Where is it? There you are. 8. There we go. You got saved, right? Yep. 8 millimeters. Now, you will be very similar. Actually, very, very similar. Can't tell if you're joking. I am always joking when I'm being serious about not joking, and always serious when I'm not serious about being joking. That's the rendering. Where's the other one? Rendered. To be expected, that's good. So then 240. Top plane, right, sketch, and let's do it. Right here, the same exact idea. I'm autistic, I need clarification. I don't ever... Okay, and that's all the clarification you should need. Okay, that's kind of cruel. I'm not gonna ban you, it was a joke, a goof, a prank, a jest. Let's do... How thick are you? Oh, it just hit me. That part is actually incorrect. And like, way off, in fact. That wasn't supposed to be 15, that was supposed to be 30. Damn it. Right here down the middle, it'll be 1.1. So let's do like 13. And you, in fact, should be 30. Yeah, that seems a lot more accurate. Wait, no, this is wrong. This should be 0. Yep, there we go. Is the other part like... what's your length? Is it 30? It is 30. Okay, then this is good. This is Luigi, the obvious moment. No. So far, we are kind of gaming. Well, now we need to do the same thing we did previously, which was so annoying. And that is the 90 degrees. I didn't actually... It's so dumb. Circular sketch pattern, 90 degrees. 1. There we go. And pick this, set. Sweet. Now the sketch, we need to go into the sketch, trim entities, and trim all of the insides like this. Then extrude it by, I think, a 3. Once again, give it some chunk. It's used to, because my team is predictable. It's so very funny. Yeah, I just always josh around. I'm never serious. If you think I'm serious, then you're wrong. 11, right? Is that what I said? I think. I don't remember. I think it was 11. Perfect. Then what we need is we need the corners to match up. I might have done it a bit incorrectly. Might have been a bit of a nicer way to do it, actually. No, we're gonna leave it like this. Right, and then features, extrude cut this way. Circular pattern for around. I forgot the middle. Of course I did. There we go. Then right here, the only thing we'll need, which will be a bit more of a pickle, is we need some way to connect this. Fudge. We need some way to connect this to an outer axis. I could do it in one way, which would be pretty stupid, which would be... You know what? I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea of it being quite stupid. Let's do it. We're gonna make a corner rectangle like this, which is going to be some kind of distance right here. And then some kind of distance right here. Which would be, let's say, 7. 13. Is that 13? I think that would be 13. No, no, close enough. Like this. Oh, then, but then one last thing we're missing, which is the thickness, of course. It has to be fairly thick, but not too thick. Let's do a 3. There we go. Then we're gonna take this and we're going to extrude it like 20 millimeters. Right, that should be fine. Then we're gonna go right here. That's not what I meant at all, actually. Discard and exit. I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna make a sketch. That'll be in the middle. Yeah, that looks kind of good actually. I can, and then on the axis itself, I can just add in a plus or like a square. No, a plus. No, actually, this is kind of idiotic because I would need to. This is really idiotic, in fact. What did I just do? That's not what I meant. I meant this.
Hello.
Hi. 3.4. And this should be a 3. There we go. Then the one right here, this should be 3.4, and this should be a 7, I think. I'm pretty certain. And by pretty certain, I mean I have no idea. Let's try it.
Make it. I'm obviously 100% know what you're making, but for those who might not actually know, would you mind telling me what you're making?
I actually can't. It's related to the doodad, and the daily doodad updates are Patreon exclusive.
Ah, all right.
There we go. Rock posting is a productive day. There we go. Yeah, the daily doodads are just Patreon only.
Patreon only do that. All right. Yes. That. Yeah.
You've seen the doodads. You know what the doodad is. So yeah, this is a part that will be attached to the doodad. I will not elaborate for now.
I remember to do that. It's a very fun do that.
I spilled some juice on that one part. Ah, whatever. That was actually a discarded one anyway.
What? Sebas, what are you asking? Can you elaborate, please?
Why are you so quiet? Why have you on Max on Discord? It's the thing that does the thing. Exactly, spot on. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch motherfucker. I need to make a gear as well. Need to print it. But this is good for now. We can leave it here. I'll print it all after the stream. You know what, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
What? Okay. Yeah. Yes. Catman is correct.
Okay,
I'm a boomer.
Was Timon once again talking behind my back? I believe so. Now, how do we animate this? Like this, translator, second number. Shifting it 0 numbers to the left, and if this number is 1, it's gonna be funsies. Alright.
Like it helped me make sense of this chat.
What do you mean? Focus on the thing you say this with yourself. Okay, like, so that's not true, but I mean, maybe for vocal stems, but I mean, oh my goodness, that's such a Gen Alpha concept. Basically, Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker is like a meme.
Never heard of it, but okay.
And That's such a Gen Alpha concept to use memes like these as vocal stims. It's
Okay, so I'm the older half of Gen Z. I don't even get the younger half of Gen Z, so please don't try to Gen Alpha on me.
You know how sometimes when you're stressed, you like say there's a certain thing you would say to yourself when you're stressed, kind of like cursing.
Yes.
So, for example, I sing the American anthem whenever that happens in the games. That's like on the stream whenever I'm like in the pick where I say, "Oh, say, can you know that?" It's basically that.
When I'm stressed, I either curse or do like this. Just a slow breathing. That just calms me down, like temporarily. So yeah, I guess I do slow breathing when I'm stressed or curse.
I just sing like I don't know, just sing. That's it. That's what I do. Back in the days, we used to just scream at each other and hit people with hammers. What happened to that?
Well, we still do that, make it. We still do that.
There is peace in the world, then that's good. Nature is healing.
Yeah.
0.4. Oh, because it's black, should be white. There we go. Then emission color will be like pinkish, and this will be.
Sometimes I feel like the Gen Z doesn't exist. The other half of Gen Z is just millennial, and the younger half of Gen Z is just Gen Alpha.
I guess, in a way, neither Gen Z nor millennials can afford a house. So I mean. Why am I the only person talking in chat? I guess it's just a very awkward time. Oh, I've been streaming 3 hours already. That's good.
This is my favorite time. I can just talk to you while having my coffee, and it's a nice kickstart for my days.
I think I just got a scam message. Huh.
Nice. What's it say?
Yo, I just got a scam message. They're telling me that my registration with a certain bank is like is over, or is like close to you know, just being over. But I'm not registered at that bank actually. Well, that's fun.
Text something back to waste their time.
No. I know a guy who like hacks people like this. I'm just gonna send them the link.
Okay, that's even better. Hell yeah.
Alright. Because this millennial has power through denial. There's a Comfy Morning pre-sleep podcast. Okay, what's next in the script for me? 0 was to the left, and this number is 1. Do we add the file? If it's not, we don't. Then for the second number, this is gonna be a bit of work, but at least it will look nice. Second number with the same thing. I need to complete, by the way, everything up to this point in the script today if I want to make the video on time. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, but in 2 days I'll be away. On Friday. So I need to finish it by tomorrow night. Alright. should be easily doable. Anyhow, what to do? I could make the gear connector, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I guess also chat flows more easily when people are trying to figure out why you're carpeting an entire world and when you're just
Oh, no one
staring
wonders
at
about that, which we were busy chatting about all this stuff. Mostly about Stump. I really want to work on the doodad right now.
well, I'm working to do that.
Yeah, I kind of on stream. I need my music. I need my music for building a gun. Playlist I have.
Fair enough.
I'm also getting peckish. The KFC doesn't open. I want some fast food. I ate healthy for 2 days. Ugh. Yeesh. Chills just ran down my spine. It's gross. Hold on, let me see. No punch recent. That's nice. Do that, yes, do that indeed. Anyway, I think I might be it.
Come on, just right when I joined in.
I stream kind of died. I don't know what to do right now. I've got a lot of boring work ahead of me, and that's it. The stream just died. No one is chatting. I don't have anything interesting to do. There's no point in me just streaming for half an hour just sitting in silence. So yeah, is it Balatro time? No, I cannot play video games because then I'll get distracted. That will be it. 3 hours pretty solid. We've did a lot of work, which is nice. And for now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching and have a great day.